Today, we're gonna be putting all of these different types of flooring through the ringer so that you can decide, and I can decide, which type of flooring is best for you. What's the difference between laminate and LVP and engineered hardwood and solid hardwood? And are there differences within those different categories? Yes, the answer is yes. I'm buying the floors all myself. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies, just so that we're 100% clear. Okay, I will be going with a floor that's Green Guard Gold certified. You might be like, what the heck is that? It has to do with the VOCs, or the chemicals that can emit from your floor during its lifetime. When I learned that that was a thing, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to check if all of these are Green Guard Gold certified. Turns out a lot of them are not. It can have a really negative impact on your life, and genuinely, you just don't want to be sucking in all those chemicals. The first test that we're gonna do is the fork test, which essentially is going to scratch up the floor. So far in that one, I see a little bit of scratches, but nothing too crazy. That one has a good bit. And that one, it's not too bad. Now, normally with like a laminate or an LVP, you could wipe it up with water, so let's see. Yep, doesn't look. I mean, all of these look like those scratches came up really good and pretty easy. I don't see any like permanent indents. Wow, a win for laminate. Next up, we have the Lowe's Style Selection, which is their brand. Again, this one is the most affordable LVP at $199 a square foot, 6 mil wear layer. So I'm really interested to see how it holds up with the scratch test. Pretty deep scratch right here. Let's see if just the water and some rag will buff it out. Yeah, it did. Oh, there is a little bit, you can see there's a little bit of like a permanent line there, but you can't really tell because of the flooring and the way, like the print on the flooring, you can't really tell. So do I think this is the most durable thing ever? Probably not. On to the next one. This is the Pergo LVP with a 20 mil wear layer, the most durable wear layer. So this should, in theory, be the strongest floor on this table. Okay, so you can definitely see them right here. I bet you this is gonna wipe right up, if I had to guess. Yeah, so you can't really tell after that. That buffed out really nice. There's no permanent scratch there. I'm not surprised, although I don't know what this like shiny stuff is here. Can you guys tell? You can kind of tell. That's weird. Okay, guys, I'm gonna need this to hold up. 12 mil wear layer. So this is for moderate foot traffic. Should be good for residential, we're gonna find out. I don't know if maybe I just didn't push as hard with the other ones, but I feel like I did because my fingers kind of hurt. I don't see any scratch, which is interesting, again, because this one, I could see them, it could be the color. There's different types of wear layers, so I'm not sure which one these all have. Once I go back and look at the spec sheet, I will put that in so you could see. So just because this one is not thicker doesn't necessarily mean it's not better, because if it's made out of a stronger material that's not gonna wear as fast, then you might only need a 12 mil layer and not a 20. I'm not sure. Let's try again. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't see, like, am I tripping? I see maybe a little mark there, but not really. And I think that, okay. So I'm very impressed with this. That's good news for us. We are gonna hit it with a hammer though, to really find out. On to the next one. I don't have high hopes for the engineered wood. Actually, not bad. There is one little scratch, and I'm going like hard. One little scratch. I don't know if this is gonna I mean, it kind of buffs out with water. Scratches, depending on what kind of color you end up getting, aren't gonna necessarily be as noticeable, or it can kind of just give it a little bit more character. That held up better than I thought it was going to. Let's do the hardwood. I don't know if I have high hopes for this one, but it is solid hardwood, so I'm not sure how hard I can scratch into it. Oh, yeah. Well, that one actually is worse because of like the glossiness of it. You can really see that scratch, at least in person. I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, you can't rub that out. But this is the least quality piece of hardwood that I have, so let me grab another one. This is probably the best and most expensive one that I have. This one is $6.49 per square foot. It's a 3.5 inch wide plank. It is by Bruce, and it's Hickory Oxford Brown. Oh, no. That's crazy, actually. Okay. Nope. Why was the cheaper wood, the finish on the cheaper wood, better than the finish that's double the price? I mean, that's the nature of hardwood floors, but I don't like that. I don't like it. My next test, I'm going to hit them with a hammer. Now, are you gonna go around hitting your floors with a hammer? Probably not, but who knows? Maybe you drop one, maybe you drop something really heavy, a piece of furniture. We wanna know, how is this holding up? First up, the laminate. And I am going to put my eye protection on just in case. All right. Ooh! I don't like that sound, but that didn't do anything. Again, probably shouldn't be doing this on this table, but here we are. Yeah, those, strong. But these are super thick. Like there's no snapping that, so okay, win for laminate. So far, actually, laminate is a little bit impressing me. It's all gonna go downhill when I put it in water, I bet, but so far so good. Next up, we have the $1.99 LVP, which is style selection. So we're gonna take a hammer to that. That held up. Should I be doing this like on a more solid surface underneath? Or am I just weak? I wasn't expecting that. Shout out. Oh yeah. That didn't even like leave a mark. Okay, Slay Lows, I see you. I see you with the affordable option. Here we go with the $3.39 a square foot option. This is by Pergo. It's holding up. I don't know if I'm just weak, if I shouldn't be doing this on the table, but all of them so far have done really well. There's like not even a dent. Okay. This is the $3.99 a square foot Smart Core Ultra by Cortex. I'm hoping that it does good, but here we go. I mean, I don't even think it left a mark. So that's good, woohoo! Another win for that floor. I'm fully expecting this to have a dent in it because it's real wood. And real wood it's not, I mean, obviously it's hard, but it's, you guys get it. All right, let's hit it. Ooh, that hurt my ears. There is like a little, there's definitely an indent, but it's not as crazy as I thought it would be. So let's do the next one, which is hardwood flooring. I'm gonna hit both of these because I want to know the one that was like $3.50, $4 at a random like local liquidation sort of store versus the one that is around almost $7. So let's see how they hold up. Yeah, I mean, to be expected, there's a huge dent. there's a huge dent in that one. I'm not surprised by that. Okay. There's a dent in that one. That one held up a little bit better though, but still, that's not durable for pets and kids or people dropping hammers. Next up is ketchup. Ketchup is actually acidic. You can actually shine up copper piping with ketchup, which is what I did for my wedding. I made a wedding arch. I have a whole video on that if you guys are interested in it. We're going to put this on for about 15 minutes and leave it. And then we're gonna come back and wipe it up with just a damp rag and see if it's stained or not. I despise the smell of ketchup. Ugh. I hate ketchup. Oh, it smells so yucky. Now that I want to throw up, let's set a timer for 15 minutes. Got a little less than 2 minutes left. And for this test, I'm actually gonna use paper towels. I do have a little spray bottle in case I need to get that up, but I didn't wanna ruin my rags. And also, it smells horrible in here. Because you know what's worse than the smell of ketchup? The smell of warm ketchup. It's been sitting here baking in this room for just 15 minutes. So, we're done. Bing bong. Oh, okay. Ew. Ugh, it's on me, it's on me. Yeah. Ugh, it's everywhere. Ew. We're gonna inspect them now. First up is the laminate. This doesn't look like it's stained at all, which is great. I kind of figured that much. And again, I just wiped them off with just a paper towel, no like cleaning solution. So if there's like a little residue, that might be why, but it doesn't look like it's stained. This one, totally fine. You can, in the different light, you can see that scratch I did earlier, but again, it's not that bad. But yeah, that one did good with the ketchup. I do expect all of the LVPs to do great with the ketchup. Nothing on this one. Again, there is that weird thing, which is where I put the ketchup over. I don't know why it's randomly glossy right there. This one, no stain. I expected there to be a little bit of a stain, but I'm not seeing one. I do feel like I need to wipe this off a little bit more though, because I'm seeing ketchup in the grooves of this, which is disgusting. So while I wouldn't say that there's like a stain, it's definitely embedded in there. I'm not seeing, maybe I didn't leave it on long enough. I did expect for the hardwoods to see a stain, but I'm not seeing a stain so far. Could also be because I got darker samples, or I didn't let it sit. So far, every single one of them has technically passed the ketchup test. I would say the worst rated one for the ketchup test though is definitely the engineered hardwood, at least this specific kind and brand. I really wish I had some red wine because I feel like that might stain this. I don't know. I've got buckets of water. We're putting them in. LVP is going in first. Then laminate. Oddly, those are like floating, but I'm gonna put them in face down because I feel like that's the best way. And then we're going hardwood. Those are floating too, which is kind of weird, but I guess that's what normal sticks do. I am going to start my stopwatch right now. It is 2:40, just in case for whatever reason the stopwatch like doesn't keep going. But we're just gonna leave these here and see what happens. All right, bye. It's been like an hour and 2 minutes. I will now take out all of our tested floorings. I gotta say, I'm a little shocked about some of these results here. Sick. What's weird is I actually think all of them are fine. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say like these were great. The wood products didn't swell up as much as I thought. It doesn't really look like they swelled up at all. I mean, it could be just not long enough. I will say though, the water that the wood products were in, this water is really gross. So you could definitely tell it was being stripped. I'm curious to see how this dries. Either way, obviously water and wood aren't best friends. I mean, these don't look crazy. There's that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a little shocked by how far laminate flooring has come. Now I will say, it feels like on the edges of this, they're peeling up a little bit. And then this did come off of that particular one. It's swollen up a little bit, but I really thought this was gonna be completely ruined. I still wouldn't recommend it, if I'm being 100% honest, because I just think these are the way to go. This is like literally fine. Nothing's peeling up. It doesn't look weird. Even the like affordable option, it looks okay. This one, I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like they're peeling up, which, I mean, I guess they have a wear layer, so that kind of makes sense. That concludes today's test. I think that we have potentially found a floor for the Hot Mess Dream House, which I'm very excited about. I think I'm gonna order this in probably just like a day or two. I love this floor, I'm excited, but if you guys have had a different experience, definitely let me know. Or if you have it and love it, let me know. But I'm on a time clock, and I'm about to go start ripping out carpet. So make sure you guys stay tuned, subscribe, and as always, all of these products are gonna be linked in the description and right here on YouTube Shopping, so make sure to check them out. But I love you guys. See you next time. Okay, bye.